Hello guys, this is the makeup look that I have created today, and it is in depth, and I'm teaching a lot of different things that is required to do a very good elegant makeup look while wearing a sari and glamming it up. So if you like this makeup look, then please keep watching and follow me, subscribe me and give me a like, thumbs up, because it's gonna help me a lot for my YouTube journey. So let's begin. Let's begin, shall we? My face is clean, it is washed, it is looking glowy because of my skincare, and I'm wearing my mom's sari, my mom's jewelry, and this is my sister's ring that she forgot it at my place, and now I'm not giving it back. So let's deal with it. Now we are gonna begin with the foundation. I'm gonna use Dior Forever foundation. This is in the shade 3WO, and I'm just taking 1 and 2 pumps. Actually, I'm getting ready for my photo shoot, so I have to look little presentable for my photo shoot. So we are beginning with the dotting technique that I had taught you earlier. Like, I'm just dotting it evenly. Before starting my eye makeup, I need to have some kind of a base on my face so that it looks little, like what we are gonna work with is my face, so it has to be little done. So I'm just putting up the foundation all over the face like this, and now I'm gonna begin with a small blending brush. This is from Pack Cosmetics, and look how much I've used. I mean, I wash my brushes all the time with water and the concoction I make with the detergent and all, so that's why the paint comes off, but it is always clean. I always like to use my clean brushes. And let's begin. I'm using a small buffing technique like this, and I'm making small circular motions. Okay, this is in the shade 3WO. When you buy this foundation, it feels like it is little lighter, but as you use it, the foundation in the bottle itself becomes little darker. Okay, this is how you gotta blend your foundation, like this, in small circular motion. Can you hear the peacocks? Like, it is raining constantly for a long period of time, more than a week. So the peacocks are like having a great time. Like I was saying, I was a little busy with my commitment, so I was not able to focus on my YouTube channel, but I was little regular with my Instagram commitments, because there you have to be. This is like my private channel, like I'm teaching you makeup without any brand commitments. So here I have blended my foundation. You guys, I don't use the primers that I have told you earlier as well, because primers is something that I feel like it slides my makeup away. Even if I use Smashbox or any primer from Milk Hydra, do you think I need little more of the foundation? Little bit on the forehead, it seems like. Okay, so with the primers, I hardly use the primers. I rely on long wear foundations like Bobbi Brown or this Dior. So they help me out with, you know, the longevity and the setting powders. Okay, now straight away I'm going with the eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This is the only thing that I use for my eyebrows because I've been using it for like past 2 years and it is just, you know, used up on one half of the pot. So initially I draw this line straight away like this and then start to fill up my brows like this. Okay, like so, and then I take a little more and start drawing little lines at the edges, I mean from the arch towards the edge, and then again I'll brush it up. Again I'll make some little lines and fill it up here at this point. Whenever you make an eyebrow, like you draw an eyebrow, you should look from far away that is it looking natural or you have filled up little more than required. So look into your own mirror, like close up, and then you see it from far distance that the eyebrows are filled properly. Okay, I like this. Okay, since my eyebrows are done, we are moving with the eyeshadow. So I'm using the concealer. Usually I don't use any concealer or anything on my eyes to create an eyeshadow look, but when you are doing a shoot or something like that, you need to enhance the eyeshadow you are wearing. So I'm just applying it on my lids right now, and then after we are done with the eyeshadow, we'll do the concealer underneath our eyes. So I'm using this buffing brush from Real Techniques and I'm just buffing it out, concentrated on the lids and moving outwards and upwards like this. This concealer, you know, Tarte Shape Tape is my ride or die concealer for such a long period of time. It's been like a decade or so that I'm devoted to Tarte Shape Tape. And if you are confused that all the online sellers on Instagram are giving you an original Tarte Shape Tape concealer or it is a dupe or anything, you guys, Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch concealer is the same consistency, same kind of a pigmentation like Tarte Shape Tape. So you can buy that thing, Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch concealer from the store, so that you get the original product. I feel like Tarte should come to India and sell its genuine products, because these days on Instagram the sellers are, you know, using their page to distribute the fake products. Okay, I'm using Huda Beauty powder Easy Bake, and I'm gonna set it on my eyes like this, so that when we are doing the eyeshadow work, it blends seamlessly. I'm using the bronzer from Bobbi Brown just to create, you know, a contour on our eyes. and this brush is from Pro Art. Pro Art is a very good brand, but it is like, you know, it is available on certain apps. Like sometimes it is available on Myntra, sometimes it is available on Amazon. So that is the problem with Pro Art. They are like not selling regularly with the apps. Okay, so I'm just creating a contoured look. As you can see, like I'm using a windshield wiper motion on my eyes, concentrating all the product over here and then dragging it towards the inner corners like this. This bronzer is a, you know, it's an illuminating bronzer, so it has got a lot of shimmers to it. So you can you see the shimmer? Like it is not much visible, but it is visible to my naked eye. Like it doesn't reflect onto the camera. You guys, this bronzer from Bobbi Brown is like, you know, match made in heaven for me. If you are around my skin shade, like if you are NC 40, 42, 38, this bronzer is gonna look like the actual bronzed face. Like if you are bronzed up, like burnt into the sun or tanned into the sun, this is the actual shade that I would pick up. So it looks like a natural bronzer on my face. Okay, I have created a little bit of contour on my eyes so that we can start working from there. I'm using Pat McGrath's Odyssey palette, Celestial Odyssey palette. This is a really good palette. If you happen to find this palette, please buy this. I don't know how much it costed me, like around $85 or something. Like in Indian rupees it was 8500 or something. But these shades are like beautiful shades. Like I absolutely love Pat McGrath for the eyeshadow. This brush is from Faces Canada and it is a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm just taking this brown shadow and we are gonna create the eye shape that I need. Okay, I'm just dusting it off because I've already done my base. I'm gonna create shape on my face like this and start blending it out, creating the outer corner like this in a V shape, an inverted V shape. Like I always do this eyeshadow shape because my eyes are round. As you can see, my eyes are round, so when I'm creating a shape over here, it should look like an elongated eye. So majority of the times I'm using this eye shape and it works for me. So I don't know what look I'm going with, but I'm just creating the depth in my eyes like this so that it looks little beautiful, you know. It should be reflective in your photos. Okay, I'm blending with the same brush and I'm using the tip of the brush like this to blend out over here like so, and I'm just creating the light contour underneath my eyes. Remember that we have not done the concealer now, and I'm just blending the shadows over here. See, that is the beauty of Pat McGrath shadows, that it blends out so perfectly, so well. that you don't need to spend a lot of time to blend it out. I'm gonna use this shade for the middle part of my eyes, in the middle part of the eye, like creating a halo but simultaneously blending out as well. Do you see the shade? The impact of the shadow is not doing justice on camera, but it is looking beautiful. Okay, this shade has got a lot of chunks of glitter and shimmer, but it is getting stuck to the eyes. I don't require a glitter glue. It seems like it's doing its job perfectly well, right? So I'm gonna blend out the edges and get back the contour we had created with that brown shadow. And don't worry about the fallouts. If there are fallouts, I'm gonna show you the trick how to flick it out. I'm just running my kajal onto my eyes like this and tight lining. Why we do this? Because we need an effect to have a fuller lashes. Like, look at the difference on this side and this side. Can you spot the difference? So tight lining gives the illusion of having fuller lashes. Okay, I'm gonna mix two mascaras. One is from Maybelline. This is Hyper Real Mascara, and this one is from Swiss Beauty Precision Eyeliner. So first, I'm gonna use this Maybelline mascara. I'm gonna apply it on the roots of my lashes like this. This Maybelline Hyper Real Mascara is a waterproof one, so you can use it for long durations, and in fact I'm using it every day. This is my everyday go-to mascara. Moving on to the face, I'm using the concealer yet again. I'm just putting a dot on my hands, and from there we are gonna roll with it. Like, I don't directly apply it on my eyes. Like, I do it for Instagram, but not for a daily basis. Like, you know, that's not a good way to do the concealer. I'm just loading it with my brush, the same brush that we had used earlier, and I'm applying a thin layer of concealer underneath my eyes, cleaning it up. Simultaneously, I am blending it out as well. Like, we don't need much of the concealer underneath our eyes, just to give a clean look underneath our eyes. Okay, I'm blending it out simultaneously while I'm applying it. Okay, look at the difference. Like, look at the face. My face is little round, so I have made an inverted V shape like this. I'm not dragging it down over here on my cheeks. I'm just keeping it like this. Like, can you see the line? Look at the line from here till here. I'm just using this area to accentuate with the concealer. I'm not going anywhere else. Okay, that is the place where you need to contour your, highlight your face, and I'm gonna show you in a minute how to do the contouring as well. I'm just highlighting this portion of my forehead so that it looks little lighter than other places, and dragging it down on my nose. I have a little perfect nose, like, I cannot say perfect, but it is a proper nose. So I'm not doing a lot of contouring and highlighting on my nose. I'm leaving it as it is and applying whatever is left on my brush just on the side of my lips. For contour, I'm using Chanel La Beige bronzer, and look how much I have been using it. It's been like 2 years, like almost 2 years that I've been using it every single day, and there's just a little dent over here. God knows when I'm gonna finish it up, but I absolutely love this bronzer, and this is like an expensive bronzer, but it is worth it. Now for contouring, start from the outer edges towards your over here till this point. Now when you see in a light which is a straight light for me, and over here you can see the contours, so that is what we are accentuating over here. Okay, I'm taking it little up, and I like to contour this part of my face as well, like this. I'm dragging it down like this, and I'm creating a chiseled jawline over here. Look, this is how it is gonna look. My face is chiseled up, and I'm dragging it down like this. Some people don't like it, but I do. Like, it is giving my chiseled cheekbones. My forehead, I'm gonna start at the center, and I'm just doing it at the edges of my forehead and the hairline. Like, that's where you're gonna put your contour, and at the temples, like it is creating a structure over here. For the blushes, I'm gonna use 2 shades. One is from MAC, other one is from Bobbi Brown. This one is Peachy Keen. This is like a ride or die kind of a shade that it is gonna work out for my skin tone. So I'm just taking on a fluffy brush. This one is also from Pro Art, PF07. I'm gonna list out all of the brushes that I'm using, and it is gonna be very easy for you to find. I'm putting it on the outer edges, like over here. Can you see? This is where I'm placing this MAC Peachy Keen blush. Now I'm gonna use this beautiful pale pink brush, and I'm just switching the sides of my brush over here, and I'm gonna use this side, and this is a beautiful shade that is gonna give us pinky cheeks. After putting the blushes, I'm gonna use this powder from Huda Beauty. I'm not gonna use much. Need my eyes like this. And sitting it out. Make sure that there are no creasing underneath your eyes, and set your under eyes. On the forehead as well, I'm setting the nose, the chin, and over here, if you see it, I'm just setting this part, this one and this one, like I'm creating a V shape over here. This is how you're gonna have a chiseled cheeks. Moving on to another lash mascara, I'm using Swiss Beauty. If you are using 2 different mascara, wait for the first mascara to dry inset so that you can apply another mascara on top of it. And for the lower lashes as well, it is gonna create a spider lashes. The look I'm going with the lashes is the spider lashes. Okay, I'm gonna use this highlighter from Bobbi Brown, and it is in the shade Pink Glow or Pink Quartz. Earlier it was called a Pink Quartz, but then they changed the name to Pink Glow. This is a very good highlighter. I'm just loading it onto my Real Techniques fluffy brush. I don't know what it is marketed for, but I'm using it for my highlighter all the time. Like, look at this, like the reflection of the highlighter. This one is insane. I'm also taking it just over here at the outer edges of the eye so that it looks like even more lifted cheeks. Okay, then I'm going underneath my brows, on top of my brows, creating a C shape like this, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose like this, and side of the nose. That's where the face is gonna look glowy and dewy. Okay, don't forget the side of the nose, it's gonna look beautiful. For the lips, I'm going with the Berry M lip liner, and it is in the shade Minx. It is a beautiful mauvey shade because my lips are also a little mauvey naturally. I'm going with the bow of the lips first. Like, always go first with the bow of the lips. From there, drag down like this. Okay, on this side as well. I'm not going very down, like onto the inner corners of my lips. And for the lower lips, I'm just dragging my lip liner like this on the sides of the liner, and over here I'm filling up. Now I'm using the lipstick from MAC. This is in the shade Mocha, and I'm gonna keep my lips very neutral because there's a lot of drama happening. On our eyes. The shade is very beautiful. It looks so elegant, so elevated on my lips. Like, okay, I'm wearing a chunni as well, like a nut. We call it chunni in Gujarati. It is a pressed one, not the, I don't have a hole on my nose, so I'm just wearing a pressed chunni. And I'm gonna apply the bindi. Okay, that's how I like to dress up when I'm wearing a sari, and it is looking gorgeous. For me, it is looking gorgeous, and that's the finished look, you guys. Look at that. If you like this look and you want more of the desi glam like this, then please follow me and subscribe, and at least like this video. It is gonna be very helpful to me to inspire me to do lot of more looks for you. And I'm gonna bring a different kind of looks, not only sari ones, but like I'm in my desi glam era. So that's why I'm using saris and all for glamming up. But I will be coming up with lot of more makeup looks, so please follow.